Hello guys, DarkLord Project here again, and today we have a list of the top 3 budget gaming laptops. So if you want to see any of these laptops, click the Pure PC link in the description. It'll bring you to a thread with some exotic PC links and the more specific pros and cons for all these laptops. So just click that link if you're curious in purchasing or just looking up some more information about the laptop. So let's get right into the list. So for number 1, we have the Sager MP2650, which is $800. Its pros: it has well-built internals, has Intel Mobile Core i7-4710MQ, has the Intel HD 4600 graphics. Sager has some great customer support, and it has good airflow. Its cons is it's very thick, it's very loud, and it's a low-quality case. So I really like Sager, also known as Clevo. Sager just makes some pretty high quality laptops when it comes to the internals. As I said, the specs are pretty good for its $800 price tag, and if you open up the laptop, it's very well built how the internals are placed out on the PC. Airflow is great for this PC, but the only con to that is it's going to be thicker compared to other PCs I picked out there. It's just pretty thick because they use big fans to get enough airflow in the case. And when it comes to big fans, you're going to have some more noise. So that's also a con for this build. And the last negative is just a low quality case. I've never had good experiences with Sager cases, but really that isn't an issue for me. It's more about the specs of it than how the PC looks compared to other PCs out there. So this PC easily is a great PC when it comes to a budget because it does have the best specs out there for its price. So at number 2, we have the Asus X55LA DB71, which is $730. Its pros are it's Asus made, it has an Intel Mobile Core i7-4510U, it's thin, and it's silent. The cons are it has a slow HDD, Asus customer support, and there's no airflow. So this is a thinner laptop compared to other gaming laptops out there. The pros are easily because it's Asus made. Asus makes some of the highest quality laptops out there with, I would say, MSI and Lenovo. It has an Intel Mobile Core i7-4510U, which isn't as strong as the Sager CPU, but still has a good amounts of processing power to play most games at pretty decent settings. It's also pretty thin, which is pretty impressive when it comes to this fast CPU and then having that cooling for it. And it's pretty silent because there isn't a lot of airflow. The case is going to be pretty silent because the fans are just smaller in general. But like I said, the cons are there's no airflow because the small fans are in there. So you might have some thermal throttling here and there. And then Asus is a big company, so customer support isn't the best compared to Sager, who is a smaller company. And then the hard drive is very slow. When it comes to budget builds in general for laptops, they usually cut out on the hard drive and do a little storage like 750 gigabytes at 5,400 RPM, which is pretty slow. But for all these PCs, you could actually upgrade the hard drive through Exotic PC if that is an issue. So the third PC on the list is the MSI CX61 2PC 499 US, which is $680. Its pros: it has a GTX 820 with 2 gigabytes of GDDR3 RAM. Has the Intel Mobile Core i5-4210M, and it has high quality externals. The cons is MSI customer support, it's a large case, and it has a weak CPU. The thing that makes this PC stand out to the other two is because it has a very low price and it has a GTX 820, which is a dedicated GPU for the build. Instead of using Intel HD graphics and using the Core i7 APU, you actually have a dedicated graphics card to do graphics processing. It isn't the fastest graphics card, but it's better than nothing. It does only have 2 gigabytes of GDDR3 RAM, which isn't the fastest, but will help when it comes to gaming. The Intel Mobile Core i5-4210M isn't as fast as the Core i7, but with the GTX 820 with it, it should be around the speed of a Core i7, and it does have high quality externals, so the actual case for this laptop looks very nice and it's very high quality compared to other laptops on the market. So the cons are the MSI customer support stinks. Just like Asus, there are really big companies with all these products, so customer support isn't the best. It is a large case just like the Sager, but that does help with good airflow. But I still think the Sager laptop has better airflow than the MSI laptop. And then the last problem, like I already mentioned, is the weak CPU. The Core i5 isn't as strong as the Core i7, but we need to put in consideration that the Core i7 needs to do graphics and regular CPU computing, while this only is a CPU. So there's kind of a controversial topic in my opinion, because the GTX 820 isn't as strong. But if you are not willing to risk getting this PC, just go a few bucks extra and get the Asus PC with the i7 4510U. So that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you check out purepc.net for some more tech related subjects. You could just join it and join all the conversations there. So I guess like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.